Well, hi, everyone, and welcome back to another podcast by The Real CD Show. My name is Chamberlain Burke.
And I'm Devlin Burke.
And today we're going to continue our exploration of women in rock and roll. We've done quite a few over the last several weeks and months. Today we're going to focus on one aspect of Pat Benatar. We're going to talk about her first two albums and some of her influence in rock music. Devlin, why don't you start for just a minute and tell me what you know about Pat Benatar?
Besides that she's awesome? No, I'm kidding. She is awesome. I was introduced to her again, like I think a lot of people were introduced to music, which is from MTV. I saw one of her videos and I went, who is this woman with this confidence and this power? And I looked her up and I got some of her albums and just fell in love with her. I love her anthems about women. She does call herself a feminist. I love the fact that as I started to read about her, I learned that she studied opera.
Okay.
And I thought that was very interesting because in opera, your voice has to be very clear, and yet her voice seems to have a grit to it.
What I love her voice. I love her vocal range. I love the way she uses her voice. Let's go. We were doing some research. We're going to go to our friends at Wikipedia here, and go down and talk about, of course, I'm making you all seasick with this. So she had, of course, her albums, you know, her iconic songs, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Love Is a Battlefield, We Belong, Invincible, Heartbreaker, Treat Me Right, Fire and Ice, Promises in the Dark, Shadows in the Night, All Fired Up. Her recordings were heavily played in the early days of MTV. She was the second artist to be played there with You'd Better Run. We were going to talk about In the Heat of the Night and Crimes of Passion. And what I like was it said here that her first single, If You Think You Know How to Love Me, was released in September of 1979. It was unsuccessful. But her second and third singles hit the 20s on the charts. So Heartbreaker climbed to 23. We Live for Love reached 27. So she hit hard and fast because this was 79, September of 79, and October of 79 and February of 1980. So in just a few months. Forget that first song, because she came out and just in number 2 and 3 just immediately became very, very famous. Then just a few months later in August of 80, she hit with Crimes of Passion with Hit Me With Your Best Shot and Hell Is for Children. I agree with you. One of the things that I like about her is her passion for causes. But what I like is, is that she is powerful. Her voice is powerful. Her lyrics are powerful. She looks right in the camera in her videos and stares you down and says, this is the way it is. This is how it's going to be. I'm talking to you now, you know, whatever she's got to say. And she does it in such a way that she really gets your attention. I love the vocals. I love the music. I love the beat.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that actually, but you beat me to it because you're a mom. And there aren't really a lot of strong female role models out there.
That's why we're doing this series.
And I was anxious to get your take because you do have a young daughter. If your daughter were younger, would you play her Pat Benatar? And what would you hope she would take away?
I think the difference with Pat Benatar versus some of the other bands where I had trouble with the lyrics, with the misogynistic, sexualized, some of those songs that were just so geared toward women and were so sexualized about different kinds of sex and body parts and things like that. Her songs are not like that. Her songs are musically, in my opinion, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, they are rock music, rock lyrics. They have a cause, they have a passion. But this is very different. Were my daughter younger where I could still control her, well, I still can. I would not have a problem with her listening to this. The songs that came out, I mean, I will tell you, I never bought a Pat Benatar CD, but I know those songs. I know Hit Me With Your Best Shot. I had heard We Belong. These are all very, very famous, and they were used in a lot of different ways. Okay, I had heard every one of these songs. I didn't even listen to those stations when they came out, yet I know them because I have heard them in a variety of different places. So she does not have the lyrical content or the visual content in some of the videos that I did not understand earlier. So yeah, so I do not have a problem with Pat Benatar. I like her songs. I like her messages. I like what she stands for. I like the way she took the I Need a Lover, the Mellencamp song. We listened to both of those when we were doing our research. I liked both of them, but they are different versions of the same song. And I like what she did about them. Can you speak to anything here?
With I Need a Lover, what caught me about that song, because In the Heat of the Night was the first album I got by Pat Benatar. What struck me about that song is usually women sing about love and wanting to be loved and love lasting a lifetime and things like that. And the chorus of this song, at one point in the chorus, and in both the Mellencamp and Pat Benatar's, she says, "Someone to thrill me and just go away. I just need someone for a night." And usually when women sing like that, it's taken out of context. But with Pat, she makes it okay to I just need someone for a night and then go. I don't want to deal with it. But however, she does have a soft side. There's the song In the Heat of the Night itself, which is my personal favorite. I'm practically dating that song. It's beautiful. She sounds drowsy from a great night. I'm not trying to sexualize anything here, but the song is called In the Heat of the Night, and it's my favorite song. And also, Hell is for Children is another topic I think we want to touch on here, because this song, despite what people think, is about child abuse. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people just go Hell is for Children and they think it's some satanic thing. But if you read the lyrics, it's about child abuse. And she talks, and Pat Benatar, in several interviews that we've watched, she says, we do this song out of solidarity. We do this song to honor these victims. And she loved the fact that people were ridiculing it without ever hearing it, because it brought more attention to it. Suddenly people went, wait, what do you mean Hell is for Children? Let's listen to this song. And it brought attention to the song, and it brought something unpleasant like child abuse to the forefront, I think.
And that happens a lot when you have a provocative title. And sometimes I think lyricists do that on purpose. They have a provocative title, a spin on words to get your attention. When you see something like Hell is for Children, that, it'll make you want to catch somebody's attention. You want to make them listen to the song. There was also Kelly Clarkson's song. What was the one about Don't Leave? It was that big famous song. Oh, come on, Dylan, help me here. Like what the effect of leaving a father, the father leaves.
Because of You.
Because of You, yes. Okay, so those kind of songs. The effect of what we do to other people comes out in these. So I like that. And down here at the bottom of Wikipedia, down here. No, down. Okay. No, more. Where was it? She did write a song. Okay, so her music has been in a lot of different commercials. Some her version and some not. But she was also instrumental in working on the March for Women earlier this year. I don't remember where that was. It was up here somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, not important. What I like is her songs are very different, but many of her songs are either written by or co-written with the man who is now her husband throughout her career. On these two albums, they were not married at the time, but there's a familiarity in writing music with someone with whom you're involved, and this comes out in a lot of their songs. She does do a lot of songs written by other people, but a lot of the songs that are written that they perform are written by him or co-written with him. And I think that helps. I think when you're in a relationship and you speak that same language, you're on the same wavelength. Let's talk about this. Then they sing it, and it's absolutely beautiful because he's in the band. And so that's. Did you have anything else to say about the two albums?
I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to continue with Pat Benatar because she has released these albums. We wanted to also point out that she and her husband, her band, are touring, and they're all over. Hold on, I can't see that back. All over the Southwest, and then they're still touring. It looks like until September on their webpage. So if you have a chance to go see them, do some research, listen to some of their albums that you don't have, listen to their songs, go and see them if you can, and watch them and listen to them with a new perspective. Okay, don't be just a fan. Be a critical analyzer of the music, the lyrics, the personas, and the people themselves.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, that's our first little talk about Pat Benatar, and we hope you enjoyed it. We're going to cover her other albums throughout. I don't know who we're going to do next, but her albums were put out, the way they have it on Wikipedia. It makes it easier. They're 2 and 3 at a time over several years. We're going to kind of do this and tie this in with some other people. So we hope to hear from you soon. I'm Chamberlain Burke.
And I'm Devlin Burke.
Thank you very much for listening, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye.